Hello, hello. I think we are live. Yes, I think we are live. So today I'm gonna try to keep detailing this guy. I think I'm gonna work on the hat today a bit more on the beard. Maybe I don't have too much planned. Maybe the boots as well. Like I'm still not sure about the boot size. So maybe that's gonna be a thing. Maybe I'm gonna change that a bit. Try to rethink a bit about like balance things out a bit. I'm not sure. Um, let's see how that plays out. So I guess I'm gonna start with the hat today. I want to give it a bit more of um, volume, maybe feel a bit more natural. See if it would be nice for me to create like a poly group out of this. My topology is not very friendly for that, unfortunately. That's the price you pay when you do not want to work with a good topology when you ZBrush things. But it's okay. I guess we can use this. Oh. I don't know, like if I do this, maybe this would work. Oh yeah. This is the mask I want. Let me hide this fishing rod because it's kind of getting in the way. Okay, so let me bring my reference here. Maybe this could be like a cool thing to try and do with my hat. It's like it's got like a lot of volume to it. Hey, Mr. Stone, how's it going? Nice to see you here, man. So let me try to have something kind of like that. I'm not sure if this is gonna work with what I have right here, right now. Oh, Artur, nice seeing you here, man. So cool to see familiar faces here. Welcome. I hope this is not too boring for you. Yes, Mr. Stone. I want to do the whole process during these lives, and I think I will use Blender for that because I want him to look very stylized. So yeah, this is gonna be a thing. So the grooming for this guy, I think it's gonna be like very stylized. I think I will use like a mix of um, geometry and paintbrush strokes. I'm not I'm not sure how this is gonna play out yet because I've never done it, so it's gonna be very experimental. But like maybe I'm not even gonna use XGen for this guy. Do you want to see more grooming content? That can be arranged. If I just talk to my supervisors. I'm not sure. Oof. I'm not sure if this is cool. Yeah, nice. Have you been studying a bit of grooming yourself, Arthur? Also texture and skins and materials. Yeah, um, like for this guy, I'm doing something a bit more stylized. Like it's not gonna be the full on like PBR style, But yeah, I can like I will work on something a bit more. I don't know if I can call it standard, but yeah, like I wanna do a bit of everything in here. Olivier here, ex Vancouverite, animator mostly. Hey Olivier, how's it going, man? Welcome to the live. I hope you enjoy it here. You used to live in Vancouver. Where are you now? I'm really a big fan of your art style, and I always wanted to learn how to do stuff like that. Oh man, like thank you so much. I really appreciate that. Really appreciate you being here with me, and uh, I promise I will bring more of what I'm used to doing. It's just that I'm trying to like do something a bit different than what I'm used to doing right now with this guy. Are you almost finishing your character? That super cool Bigfoot that you were working? Is that can I call him the Bigfoot? I'm not sure. Um, so Olivier, like I think I'm gonna use a new plugin, a new add-on from Blender called Brush Strokes tool, which adds like kind of a painterly style, painterly feeling to it. Um, but I'm not sure how that's gonna look. If it starts looking really bad, then I'm gonna go back to X Gen. But like to try and create something more stylized than just like the regular hair feeling, you know? Yeah. Oh, you're in France, in Belgium. Oh, nice. Yeah, like the situation in Vancouver is not it's not very easy for a lot of people, right? Like there's not a lot of work. I think in the industry as a whole. Are you French? Are you uh Belgium? How do you say? Oh my god. I forgot. Mr. Stone. Yes. I am working like offline. I'm kind of working on a course right now. And it's gonna be like exactly what I'm like used to doing all the time, you know, like PBR, um, very cartoonish kind of model, but like with everything and all. And I'm planning on having that available on Gumroad. Let's see how that plays out as well. It takes some time to create stuff like that, right? I'm not sure this hair is gonna like work because it's like it has like a different structure to it, right? French, yeah, I was unemployed for close to a year. Oh yeah, like I'm in the same situation right now. Not gonna lie, does not feel very nice. So I have a lot of questions in my mind about the future. But it is a nice place to be, right? And where did you work in here when you were in Vancouver? Oh really? Uh, I'm not sure yet, Mr. Stone. Like I don't want to make it cost a lot of money. You know, like I want to make it affordable, but I'm not sure exactly how what affordable means. I need to study a bit more about that before telling you exactly a price. You know, and oh nice, Olivier. Oh man, I am working on like a full on course, and I have many ideas for like small tutorials um, that I want to post to you on YouTube. Like I want to create content from now on. I'm not sure how this is gonna play out as well. Like I'm still trying to get used to these lives. Like I'm not sharing them on any kind of social media or or anything. Uh, but yeah, like my plan is to start creating that. that type of content. Oh, you spoke with Animal Logic. Nice. Oh, you worked on Wandla. Wow, wow. Like Wandla is like uh, it's like it's looking super super cool, right? I have some friends who worked on Wandla, and they had a really good time at Icon. I worked at Animal Logic for a while. I worked on a movie called Leo, but right now I am trying to get another shot. Okay, I think that one that I had. Okay, there, these courses that cost like $70, which is a lot. Okay, so like um, $70. Like I don't know what kind of content would that be. You know, like if that would be like a full on thing. Because like $70 for everything, for every step of the course, for the process. That's a lot of content, man. So like $70 sounds like a good thing. I don't know. Um, but like I have a plan to sell things separately. You know, like maybe have like a full on like just everything you can buy it, but like have everything like separated, every part of the process separated, so it would be more affordable. I don't know. It's like it's kind of a mystery to me yet. Yeah, the recruiter told me that would be nothing before 2025 in Animal Logic. Stop right now. It'll pick up again. Yeah, like I think it'll pick up again. Not as it was. I think before COVID or during the pandemic, because at that time, like there was a huge boom. Okay, let me duplicate this because like I don't know, like I feel like there's something about this that I could use. But after COVID, we had like a major recession in the industry, right? And um, AI is kind of looking scary right now. So I don't know. Maybe studios will stop hiring for good. Mr. Stone, if you don't mind me asking, what would be kind of affordable to you? Like in terms of like having everything to make a character, to create a character from like every step. Yeah, not sure, not sure. Let me compare both. So I understand where I'm going with this. I think there's something charming about this. Like, I want to make him look a bit more like he doesn't care too much about his own appearance, you know? So making his head be like kind of kind of like this um kind of sounds okay to me, but like maybe I'm going the wrong direction. I'm not sure. Oh yeah, maybe something like this, a bit less extreme would be nice, I think. Okay, a lot of control Z's. When I'm exploring characters like this, there's a lot of trial and error. I cannot avoid it, but it's like a very cool part of the process for me as well. I like it. And since this is my own design, um, things like this will always happen. this from every angle. We have to have a lot of patience with the basic steps, with the like not basic steps, with the base shapes of our models, because if we don't, it's gonna look uglier in the future, in the next steps. Hey Ward, nice seeing you here, man. How's it going? Thank you, man. The character you showed me yesterday on Instagram is looking amazing, dude. Damn, super cool. I can't wait to see it finished. Do you want to like have a full um, look dev like PBR um, treatment to it, or do you want to like go for a more stylized approach? I think his face is looking better now than what we had before the live yesterday. So he was looking like this, and now he's looking like this, which I think is like more solid. Still very simple, right? But like, yeah, I like it way more. And I kind of want to like add a bit more of details to the beard, maybe some clumps. Um, yeah, I don't know. I'll try that a bit later today. Thank you, Olivier. Yeah, right. I like the bags in his under his eyes. I think they kind of ground the eyes a bit in the face. You see, like before, like it was only like the spheres, and now like having the bags there make them look a bit more tired, right? Like I like it. You can add a bit of purple in here, like when I'm painting it. I think it has the potential to look cool. We never know, right? If it's gonna look horrible. Not sure. I'm not super experienced in crazy look dev, so we'll see. Yeah, I understand. It's like it can be kind of scary to jump into that, right? Like modeling in itself, it's already so demanding, and like especially with what you're doing, with you're creating like a lot of blend shapes to it, like doing like a. It looks to me like she's like fully production ready, so yeah, that can be super challenging, right? But if you do, man, like it's only gonna make everything look even better, you know. And if you need anything, any help at all, don't hesitate to ask. Yeah, with the new Blender NPR, no idea how it will look. Yeah, and like I have no idea as well. Like I've been trying to learn about NPR and Blender, but there are so many possibilities. You know, the good thing is that there are so many people creating content for that. That it's like the Blender community is so big. I hesitated so long to jump on the Blender bandwagon, and now I'm like, why? Why did I wait? You know, because it's amazing. Yeah, kind of like this. Yeah, learning a new software is tough. Yeah, yeah. Like, you know, my journey with 3D is kind of funny because I started learning 3D with like 3D Studio Max, and then I needed to go to Softimage exercise, and I loved it. I loved it. Like for modeling, it was like the best software ever. Uh, but then it got discontinued by Autodesk, right? And and then I needed to go to Maya, and I hated Maya for modeling. Like I thought it was like super hard to model in Maya, but then I got used to it. And then having to move to Blender seemed like a thing that like again, you know. But then like when you actually convince yourself to do something like that, you see that there are a lot of perks to it, right? Had I been starting 3D today, I would have gone Blender. Yeah, me too. I think I would choose Blender like because it's free. It has so much content, right? Like why would you choose Maya in in this condition? Yeah, it's a bit more focused on modeling, and since her hair is kind of crazy, the groom might be too difficult for now. Yeah, yeah, I understand that, and I also think that it's good to have your priorities like straight. Like okay, like I'm doing a model, I'm just gonna do the model. That's a perfectly cool thing to do. Yeah, the community is much better. Yeah. I started in Max and I had to switch to Maya, and also now learning again a new software. Which software are you learning right now? Blender? Yeah, the community is much better. Yeah, yeah. It's like it's very like it's very embracing, right? There are so many people creating cool things for it. Okay. Oof, I guess I do not have. Maya is only professional environment for now. Well, I still use Maya, like modeling, like hard surface modeling for me in Maya. It's kind of okay-ish right now. I still need to learn it in Blender. Uh, Eventually, I will. I think. Just need to have like the patience for it, you know. But yeah, like I'm like in X Gen, like in Maya X Gen. I think I'm not ready to switch like to another thing. And I like to use V-Ray a lot instead of like Arnold. And like I'm not very well versed in cycles yet. So yeah, there's like a lot for me to there, there's some things are holding me to my, you know. If I'm doing like a PBR project, I'm gonna stick to Maya for now. Did I hear Blender? Yes, you did. Yes, you did. I know that it must be a shock to you, but you did. I've been using Blender, man. It's like I'm kind of really enjoying it. Oh, Carlos Puertolas, man. Oh man, this is I don't know how he pulls that out. Like he does it looks like he does things so fast and it looks so easy to him. I'm like, "Damn, dude. Like let me drink a bit of that water." Yeah, yeah, no, he's an animator, right? And he's like he creates these awesome renders. It's amazing. I love his work. And he looks like a super nice guy as well. I exchanged a few words with him. But yeah, no doubt Carlos Puertolos is like doing awesome work right now. He's an animation supervisor. I didn't know that. Some people just have a bit of everything, man. And the funny thing is that like it's hard to find an animator who likes to do stuff outside of animation, right? Like at least in 3D, of course. I'm not talking about 2D here, but like animators usually stick to animation when it comes to 3D, you know, and have like seeing an animator do like render, modeling, all that stuff. It's like, oof, amazing. It's like you, like, right, Olivier? You want to do a bit of everything, right? Yeah, like a lot of responsibility. Imagine being an animation supervisor and still and finding time to do those awesome works. I met him in his PDI buddies. Oh, really? Is he Spanish? He has a Spanish name. Yeah, like I think like animating is so complicated. Like you have to learn so much about so many things that you guys have, like it must be insane. Oh, it's Spanish. Oh, nice. You're going towards CG soup. Amazing, man. Amazing, amazing. I don't even imagine like the levels of responsibility to be a CG soup. Must be like incredibly hard. Okay. Oh, all good, Ward. Thank you for being here, man. Yeah, sure. Hope to see you here on the next one. I'm at I'm at a smaller studio, Liège in Belgium, right? Liège. I went to Belgium once. Beautiful place. Are you from Paris, or are you from like another place in France, Olivier? Southwest, kind of near Marseille or Montpellier. Marseille, I think Marseille is to the southeast, right? Not sure. Oh, Biarritz. Oh, wow. Must be a beautiful place, man. The other side? Yeah, Marseille is to the other side, right? Montpellier is like a bit. I think it's a bit to the center. Then it's to the south. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Sorry about my geographic knowledge. Oh wow, wow, must be incredible. Yeah, not for us, I think, right? Like for our industry, finding work in a place like that must be, in, unfortunately, hard. Unless you're a freelancer, I think. Oh, Montpellier is to the southeast. Oh yeah, I know a bit because I lived in France for a while, but I lived in Paris. I didn't uh, I don't know a lot of French, but I know a bit, you know. Um, oh, at Dwarf Animation, was it a nice experience? My Dad the Bounty Hunter. Oh, I never watched that one. Is it a is it a feature film or is it like a TV show? Okay, I think this is becoming a bit more natural. It's looking a bit more natural. Maybe this has the potential to go where I want to go with it, even though I don't know exactly where I want to go with it. It's a TV series for Netflix. Yeah, like it's a shame. Like a top pre-production. Oh, did you work on pre-production for that, or did you only work in like the full-on production? Would you like? Don't you like? Wouldn't you want to work in at Fortiche? Of course, not doing Arcane anymore because it's over now. But like, I'm sure that those guys are gonna cook something amazing next. Oh, I see. I see. So they kind of outsource to France. They don't pay well, and it's really hard to get in. Yeah, yeah. Like I heard that's like, really hard to get in. Funny thing is that like when I lived in France, like I went to France because I wanted like I always liked French animation, right? Like Gobelin and a lot of things like uh, Les Triplettes de Belleville. Uh, so I kind of wanted to like try and find some job there, and I went to Fortiche and I spoke to I think it was Jérôme. It's like one of the head guys from Arcane nowadays, and they were so tiny at that time, you know, and it's amazing to see how those guys uh, grew up as a company. Okay. Yeah, of course. but now they are all unemployed. Oh, really? Because the show ended, and like, they did Fortiche just send everybody home? Is that it? Hmm. Let me compare both. Oh man, that's sad. I hope those people find jobs soon. So I know I'm sure there's like a lot of amazing talent that don't have work right now. The skeleton crew right now, yeah. Hey Lucas, how's it going, man? Welcome back. Nice to see you here. Okay, what do you prefer, guys? This or this? I'm not sure. I'm not sure about this hat. I'm trying to make it look more organic. Like, I think something like this would work better, but I'm not entirely sure about how this is looking right now. Another day, guys. Yes, yes. Another day. Let's make it count. Clay tube's gonna use standard here. Maybe it would be better. The new cap, you like it better, Lucas? You think it's like, you think it suits him? Going back and forth. I'm using you guys as my art directors. Sometimes we hit some some roadblocks with our creative process, right? Yeah, there's a bit more movement to the cap, right? Like, I was thinking of doing something more like this, but like, I think it was a bit too extreme for him. So I went to something a bit more subtle. Yeah, maybe this is looking kind of cool-ish. Yeah. Yeah, I think this is working. I think I'm gonna keep it. Maybe I might refine it later, but yeah, for now, I think I'm gonna let it be like that. Okay, I want to make some experiments with the beard. Like, add some like um how can I say that, disgruntled, it's not disgruntled, like clumps, like it's not flyaways as well, but like make it look more messy, you know. Let me see if I can do that. No, I think I'm gonna use curve tube. Yep, curve tube. And I will curve. No, curve functions, curve modifiers. Yes, I never remember where this is. It's gonna invert the curve. Do you have some rules to choose decisions like that, like contrast, form, shapes, etc.? Did you have some master rule? So, yeah, like I do have some rules, but like a lot of the time, I think I'm trying to follow my intuition, about how to balance things, but like the rules I follow are like, okay, I want an area to look busier and an area to look like um, simpler. For instance, like I want to keep all of the details like around here, right? Like his face and his torso, and like make this area here like everything up underneath that look like kind of simpler. Because I want to draw attention to his face, you know. So having a bit more detail, like trying to like put more information in there. It's like a rule that I try to follow. So like, but like to make this like stylized, I kind of try following my intuition, like trying to use like harsh lines somewhere, like making one side different than the other, like one side straighter, one side like a bit with a curve, you know. This helps a lot. Um, but yeah, like I try to follow some like simple versus complex sides as well. Like I always try to think about these things, but like there's no one rule I think that I could say. Okay, Letitia Gile has contrast to rule number one. Yeah. Well, yeah, like I always want to break symmetry, yeah, for sure. Uh, but not only that, right? Like you need to think about like the like one side versus the other, like straights versus curves, simple versus complex. This is this is how I I do things like basically, you know. But contrast, yeah, like Letitia, like when she says like contrast, I imagine if it's like contrast between lines, like if like the contrast means okay, so like I'm gonna make this part very simple and this one here very complex. I wonder if that's what she means. I think it is, but I never watched her tutorial, so like I cannot say for sure. Like this is simpler. This becomes more complex, right? Like with more breaks. So this can be interesting as well. But I'm not. Nah, I don't like it too much. Maybe I overdid it just a bit. Maybe cool. I said I was going to the beard, but then I went back to the hat because the side vision is very like this one, or I don't know, like on the right. Like this would follow like a very like the basic rule. Like it's laid out for me, you know. Like there's a very simple uh, part here and a more complex one here, so that works nicely, right? but like the thing about 3D is that we need to make it work from every angle. So you need to apply that rule for everything that you do at every angle, you know. That's the hard thing to do, I think. Or maybe the hardest. Okay, let me see here. If I do this, if it can be a bit interesting to have like these breakups on the beard. Because like most likely I'll use this geometry as like kind of a final thingy. Let me get my color palette here. I think this can be interesting. See. Yeah, I think there's like potential in this. Good things take time. We need to be patient with the things that we do. beginning to be very, very chill here in Canada. It's already 4 degrees in here. So even being at home feels a bit cold. Okay, this one's not working, I think. Yeah, I'm thinking that that might add a bit more of like complexity to this model. His beard should look like a bit more complex than this. And I'm also not sure about this part here. Lock. Both curve functions or curve. Bend. Lock start and lock end. Yes, that will make things easier for me. Making things look simple can be a hard job. Can be very, very complicated. snapping. Oh yeah, you're not snapping. Okay. What? Didn't change anything. Do you like to work better as a character artist or 3D concept artist? Ooh, that's a very good question, man. So like I would love to have the opportunity to work as a 3D concept artist. I think that would be amazing. But I never had the opportunity to do that. It's it's a very like it's a very restrictive market, I think. Like I don't know many character artists who get to be like viz dev modelers, for instance, you know. But I would love to have the opportunity to be like a viz dev that character modeler, because that's what I love doing, right? Like the technical part can be very uh, I don't want to say frustrating. Like I like to do the technical part as well, but like for me the fun is that is that this part here is the fun, you know, like just exploring things out, just like trying to go with your guts, you know, trying to use the design concepts that you know. Hmm. And I always have a doubt about character artists if they make all production steps like modeling, retouple, look dev, and shading as well, or it depends. It depends a lot. It depends a lot. Like if you come to an industry like the like North America, like USA and Canada, you're gonna be doing like a very like small part of the process. You're gonna be like if you're like a modeler, you're gonna be doing topology and UVs, maybe UVs, maybe not. Um, but if you work in like smaller uh, productions, you're gonna have to be a bit more generalist. But so like it depends a lot. It depends a lot. Like when I was in Brazil, I used to do a bit of everything, even like cloth simulation I had to do. Sure, I like this. But yeah, like it depends. It depends. I don't know exactly how to answer that question. In your opinion, have more opportunities with biz dev artists or character artists for sure, for sure. There's a lot more opportunities out there for character artists. Like viz dev is done by a very small number of artists. Like for instance, if you work with Netflix, like they have their own viz dev team. So what the character artists from the company, like when I was working at Animal Logic, right? Uh, I was a modeler there, and like what I used to get was like a sculpture already made, and I needed to adapt the production topology on top of that, you know? So I needed to make the topology look exactly like the model that was created by the VizDev team in Netflix. So like that's like I feel like that's like the main opportunities for modelers right now are like that. VizDev VizDev team works without 2D concept like a new position. No, I don't. I think they have a 2D team behind it, but like they have their own team to test things like to be like, okay, does this work in 3D? Can we adapt this to 3D? So they go ahead and like just create the model already, and then they streamline it to any company that's working on it for them. You know, I think a company does not work like this is Disney, for example. For example, like I think a modeler at Disney has a bit more of his dev responsibilities because they don't have an external studio working for them. So this should be like, yeah, I think that can be like a very interesting approach, you know. Like you do both things. But even like I think DreamWorks doesn't, I don't know, I'm not sure if they do or do not, like the character artists in there do the viz dev work or not. I feel like I'm just doing the same thing over and over and over for these guys here. So like, I don't feel like this is working too much, and I never want to see this guy without a beard anymore because it's very frightening. Yeah, I think maybe these will only work for like parts like that. Like in here, this can work very well. There we go. Yeah, like something like that I think can work super well. I just hide it there just to create this breakup. Yeah, maybe I should not do anything for this part here. Yeah, this adds a bit more complexity to things. Yeah, I think this is kind of cool. Yeah, I like this. These layers work nicely. I hope when I apply the brush strokes to this, it's gonna look cool. You know, I have no idea. and I hope it's possible to apply the brush strokes to this as well. I never tried it. The process in a big studio, when you have a well-defined position in the pipeline, does it become something more corporatist and tedious or not? Review, because working in a small studio where I do practically everything and I can give a lot of opinion and it's fun. Yeah, okay, so like if you're working in a bigger studio, I'm afraid of missing out on the fun in a big company. Yeah, if you're working in a big company, like you're definitely, your voice is gonna be weaker. You know, it's like it's something that you cannot avoid unless like you work there for like a longer period of time and you grow up and you like have a more important role in there. Then I think like that you can like have a voice, like an opinion that matters for uh, the whole process. So yeah, like there will be the downside of like doing less and having the feeling like you're not being that much heard, you know, if that makes any sense. Yeah, but like it's a very interesting thing to do as well, you know, like working on a big company like it can feel very very rewarding as well because you're sure that you're doing something that's gonna be nice, well done. um, you have a lot of talented people around you, so like it's nice if you can like just share experiences with those people, see what they're doing. um, they're gonna like pass their knowledge to you as well, you know. Like when I was at Animal Logic, there was so many incredibly talented people. It was amazing. Like I could just like walk around the company and see what everybody was doing. Concept artists, the animators, the surfacing team. The surfacing team at Animal Logic is like insane. So there's a lot of things. There's a lot of perks as well. Unfortunately, I think like with the current situation, like so many people are like, not unfortunately, but like so many people are like working from home right now, right? And that makes like exchanging experience with people harder because like you're not going to see what other people are working on, you know. So yeah, there's like this other side as well. Yeah, no, like having the opportunity of like meeting incredibly talented people, seeing these people work every day, it's like oof. Like just talking to these people, seeing what they're doing, like it's insane. It's super cool. Something that I definitely want to have the chance to do again if I can. What? Yeah, and like, you know, one thing that I noticed here in Canada is that like we Brazilians, we tend to use a lot of our like personal work as a means to get people to notice us because like we need to, right? Because like uh, Brazil doesn't have a lot of like big productions going on, right? So the way that we find to make companies notice us is like creating personal projects, right? But people who live here or like in other parts of the world as well, they don't need that to be noticed. So like a lot of like incredibly talented artists don't even have art stations. Like you look at their art stations and there's nothing, and they're like, but you look at their work and they're doing like impossible things. You know, it's like it's insane to see how that happens in here. I never thought I would find that reality in here. I thought that like everybody would be super active in like in social medias and all, but no, there are people who are just like worried about uh, doing their jobs at their companies, and that's all. And that's super interesting to see as well. It's like different profiles of people, right? Okay, let me see how this is looking. I think I prefer this new beard. What do you guys think? I see a lot of artists like that don't have any social medias but work on huge films and companies. Yeah, yeah, like there's a lot of that going on. Like there was like at Animal Logic, there was this man who's been at the company for like 25 years, and he's like a legend there. And like I never heard of him. Like he doesn't have his work anywhere, you know. But like everything that was a bit more complicated was his, and he nailed everything. He made everything look easy, you know. I see a lot of. Oh yeah, yeah. So yeah, like it's like in here, it's easy to come across people like that. Ooh, okay. I was in another subtool for just a little moment. Yeah, I like this. I think this beard is beginning to take like a more interesting shape. Maybe I can vary a bit. It's like Paul Felix, close to zero social presence. Oh, I never heard of him. I never heard of Paul Felix. Is he an animator? Is he like must be a legend, right? Oh, Disney VizDev guy. Okay, like but VizDev like in 2D, you mean, right? Sorry, go in and out of stream as I. Oh, no worries, Olivier. Like it's like thank you so much for being here, man. Like I only have to thank you, man. Super cool to have you, to have your presence. Super cool to have all of your guys' presence. Thank you so much for joining me. You guys make this worth it. I'm gonna look for his work. Paul Felix. Yeah, like there are many people who you never heard of, and like they're just legends. The other day I went to the research the credits for the movie Despicable Me 4, and most of the artists in the credits didn't have any social media. Oof. Yeah, that's a reality. Like it's weird. Like I think this is beginning to change a bit. I don't know. I might be mistaken, but like it's just like I don't understand how these people don't have social media and like I don't know. But I also think that things are gonna. Oh, John Rivera is like John Rivera. I know John Rivera is amazing, and if he's like if he created a blog to show Paul Felix work, oh my god, okay, we're talking about god levels of work here, right? One or another have art station or LinkedIn, but almost no content. Even LinkedIn they don't have, because like LinkedIn in Canada or in North America in general, it's like a very strong tool for you to use as like a ways to get hired. You know, what do you mean? It's just for living in Canada, Lucas. Oof, I hate when this happens. These opportunities of not needing to show. Yeah, like I don't know. Like I think like yeah, I think mostly for Canada and but in United States, because like these companies are all here, right? So if you're from any other country, I think you're gonna need to have a way of showing your work to these companies, right? Because they are already people with many years of experience or both. So like I think there's both. Like there's very young people who don't have ArtStation or anything, um, but they went to school and they made contacts and they are very good and they have a way of getting noticed more easily. But if you send Paul Felix blog so you can see. Yeah, that would be amazing. I will look into that for sure. Really want to see that. want to make it too easy. Maybe this is too like the same now. Block hasn't been updated for a decade, but he's still the top VizDev guy at Disney feature. Oh wow. Like even if you're like if you come from a like a country from Brazil, like Brazil, like for instance, like if you come to Canada to study, like you go to VFS or think tank, like you're gonna be kind of treated as a person from here, right? Like if you do well in like in one of those schools, like you don't need an art station to like a super strong art station to get hired, you know. Getting hired, like having good work and getting hired can be very different things. Oh, let me save this guy here. I saved it wrong. Getting hired is like I cannot see any links, Olivier, if you sent anything. What was I talking about? I don't remember. About it was something about getting hired. Oh yeah, getting hired like can can be tied to like good timing, good connections. Like even if you're uh like I don't want to be unfair to anyone, but like even if you're like less talented, quote unquote, than another person, but you have more context, like you know somebody, you worked with somebody, and somebody knows that you're like good to work with, you have more chances to get hired, to be, you know. At least in here. I'm not sure how it works in other countries. Okay, let me see. Let me get the fishing rod again. See how that's working for our fisherman. Okay, what we had yesterday was this. Oof. The difference is huge, right? Now. And yesterday. Okay. Yesterday when I began the live yesterday, he was looking like that. Right? When I ended the live, he was looking like that. And now he's looking like this. I guess I kind of like this. These new details on the beard. I guess I'm gonna keep them as well. Can detail this a bit. Oof. Sometimes ZBrush loses. Let me see. Let me see if I can find John Tavares. Is it Paul Felix? Is it this one? Olivier? Unofficial Paul Felix. Oh, Lilo and Stitch. Wow. This is so cool. Oh man, look at this. Wow. This is amazing. Okay, I can officially get lost in here for a whole week. Wow. Amazing things. Amazing, right, Lucas? It's super good to see these kinds of things. Compressed tonal range for mid-ground. Simple silhouette for palms. Little to no tonal change. Like thinking about he's thinking about the movie itself, right? Like how that's gonna tell a story in the movie. Think of mid-ground foliage as flat planes hanging in space or like paper draped over branches. Wow, this is amazing. Yeah, it's like unofficial paulfelix.blogspot.com. Is this for the Emperor's New Groove? I think so, right? Amazing. What else? Oh, for Mickey. Lemon Stitch again. Yeah, amazing stuff. I'm gonna get lost here for sure. Wow. Yeah, super cool stuff. Now let me get back to my humble beard. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Let me think a bit about these boots. I'm not sure if I want to change them or not. Maybe they're a bit too big. I'll just maybe subdivide it and add a bit of details to it just so I can advance with things. I don't want to be stuck for too long. I feel like I've been doing these things for too long now. I want to get to the next part of the process as soon as I can. is not looking good. This is troublesome. Okay. Not planning this right. I need to plan it better before starting to just add folding like crazy. We gotta respect the process. There's no way out. This is looking better. Working without symmetry for a change. It's okay. Okay, so I want this boot to look like it has a lot of fabric. So let me just try to blend this accordingly. It would be like a plastic, right? It's not a lot of fabric, it's like a lot of synthetic things going on. I like to make these kind of connected folds. They add character to the things when they work, when they make sense. It's very easy to make something that doesn't make sense. This looks like it's like kind of folding on top of each other, I think. Kind of like this. Not this part here, maybe. Maybe I need to be a bit tighter with it. See. I think this is a bit too extreme. I like how the other side is working though. Here, I think I would have like a lot of things going on here as well. I would need to have like a very clear breakpoint in here if I wanted to do something like this. I don't think this is working. I like this part a bit better than this part. I'm just gonna smooth it out. Let me see how both look symmetrical. Of course, I cannot have this being symmetrical, right? So I think I better just erase everything I did right now. Okay. Yep. Okay, guys, I think I will do a quick break. I'm feeling a bit thirsty, and I need to refresh my head to take a look at this in a different way, maybe. And I'll be right back in just a couple minutes. Okay, I'll be right back. Hey guys, I'm back. I'm back. Sorry. Took me a little while, but I got some water, which is very important always. Hey Hugo, how's it going, man? Nice seeing you here again. Okay, I'm gonna try something different for the other side of the boot to see if I can get something a bit more interesting. Yes, drink water. Always drink water. It's always good for you. Oh, ZBrush, why do you do this? Why do you do this? Maybe. Okay, this can be cool. Like as if the cloth would be kind of falling on top of this. Yeah, maybe this could work a bit better. I always like to do these things and come in here, mask it all, and apply clay polish to them because it makes everything look way more pleasing to the eyes when it comes to stylized things. Try to be very clean with these lines. Not very easy. Not very easy. You also gotta like pay a lot of attention at where everything is making. Like I want it to peak kind of like here and start fading. Lucas, another thing that like you asked me like things that I look like. You said that Laetitia Gillet, she has like this rule about like the contrast. One thing that I like to follow as well is like whenever I have like a harsh line on my models, like one of this, like I create like this harsh line. Like I like to not make it harsh throughout all of the way, you know, like I like to make it like kind of lose strength. So it's like harsh and then it moves to like a smoother thing. That's like another rule that I have that I always follow to make things a bit more interesting. Of course, this is like refining, right? But like it's always a nice thing if you follow that. You're gonna get like very nice results if you try that. It's very common for us to like want to stylize things and like just like have harsh lines everywhere, you know. And that makes everything look a bit busier. So I try to be careful with it. I'm not sure. Let me see. I like this, but like yeah, I like this approach. But I think I need like something like this is also cool. All of the questions going through my mind. Maybe a mix of both could work. Or I could do something. Oh yeah, like okay. Just go back to the beginning. I don't care. And let's see, I may not have any subdivisions now. Yeah. And try using one of those cloth brushes that ZBrush has. Cloth. Slide. Twister wind. Pinch trails. Pull. I never use this, so cloth move. Okay. Cloth fold. Okay. Let me see how these work. This is not the one I want. Cloth folding. Doesn't look super good. Let me have more subdivisions here to see if I can get something out of this. Yeah. I want that miracle brush that makes everything look cool. Cloth dimple. Cloth ball. Okay. Hook. Okay. No. I guess I just don't know how to use these. No. Okay. I guess, yeah, maybe I'm not going to be able to use any of those. I remember there was like a cool thing that, or maybe it's in Blender. I don't know. I don't know. Maybe yeah. Maybe I just should just not use it and just like go on with my sculpting kind of method that I'm not sure is working. Trying to make like a mix of both things that I did. For one side and for the other, just like making things like kind of fall, like look like I forgot the word to say what I want to say. Sorry about that. But yeah, like I just want to like make these zigzag folds to give the impression that one thing is falling on top of another. Mask this out. I don't know if this is gonna be impossible. Maybe I can. I really want to make like these guys here have an impact. I think that helps selling it. Yeah, I think that can work. Oof, I think I'm going a bit too far here. One thing about these folds is that they, like, you gotta be very clear what's happening where. Like, if something is going, like, you have to look at it from every angle to see if everything is behaving the way you want. And if something is not, it's going to be very, very visible. Just like this. I am getting lost in my sculpture here, guys. But if you want to talk to me, feel free to. If you have any questions at all, I will be glad to answer them. While I get my ass kicked by these polygons. Have something in mind, Lucas? listen to podcasts or music right now. I like to work with your broadcasts. Thank you so much, man. Thank you. Like this is um I don't even know how to say how I appreciate that. Hope this is uh informative to you. Having your company here means a lot. Yeah, yeah, it's less lonely, right? Yeah, like as I mentioned yesterday, uh being here makes me focus a lot more. Like I gotta solve this problem, so like I'm not letting myself get distracted by anything else, you know? If I have family, like if I have kids, if I have like a wife or something like that, I do not. I am in Canada, all alone, all by myself. Do you have any family, Lucas? Oh, you do. You have kids? No, no, yeah. I don't have any no wife, no kids. Lone wolf. Lone wolf. At least up until now. Oh wow. That's super cool, man. Wow. You had a son like when you were so young. I mean, you're still very young. It must be amazing. Like to does your son like share your passion for the arts? Oh, you're a stepfather. Okay, okay. So you met your wife and she already had a kid. Oh man, that must be a pretty nice feeling, eh? Okay, so I'm thinking this should go like a lot. Okay. Oh wow, so like you've been with your wife for like 7 years? It's a long time, eh? Oh man, amazing, amazing. I hope I hope he starts learning the ways of the 3D arts and gets to work with you. this up. Yeah, does he already do something related to that? I guess it must be like way easier for you to like learn things when you're 10, right? Must be like a sponge. It's taking a bit of time. Maybe I just like maybe ZBrush is not working anymore. I know it is. You're animating right now. Wow. I have zero knowledge of animation, man. I don't know how people do that. It's too hard for me. It's amazing, but it's like just too hard. You doing things for work? Do you work from home? Just a single second. Okay, I think I broke ZBrush, maybe? No, I did not break ZBrush. Okay, I'm not sure about these beards. Like maybe they look cool. What do you guys think? I guess I'm still gonna have to like go ahead and like think about it a bit, but like I like how the folds are going on right now. Christmas episode for one channel from my studio. We have two main channels actually. Oh, so like you do things for like a YouTube channel? Is that what your company is working on? Yeah, I know the feeling. Like even if we hate to do something, it's part of the job, right? There's not much we can do. So I'm guessing from here I can like yeah, we need to pay the bills. There's no way out of it. What do you guys think about these feet? Hmm? State of the art of the anatomy, eh? My favorite type of art. So work from home, but we go to the studio 2 times a week to talk about next steps. You know? Yeah. I know the feeling. Yeah, it's like hybrid seems to be like the way to go nowadays, right? It's the peak of the anatomy. Yeah, I couldn't agree more, Hugo and Lucas. Yeah, like it's like you know, I have never seen better feet in my life. Michelangelo didn't do better feet than these feet. For sure. He would be jealous. But hey, if it works, right? I like how this reads from afar like this. If I get too close, I start getting like, oh. But from afar, let me compare. Yeah, I think it adds a touch of character to this, right? The triangulation of the foot. Yeah. If it's not gonna appear, we don't need to worry about it. Okay, yeah. I like this. I think he has a lot more character with the details that I'm doing. Not gonna lie, starting to feel a bit tired and hungry. Because it's almost lunchtime in here for me. Yep. Okay, guys. I think I'm gonna end this stream for today. I think I'm like having a bit of trouble focusing already. Maybe I'll get back today, maybe not. I'm not sure. But I will let you guys know. Thank you so much for joining me. If you like what you see, I would only ask for your like. Maybe if you really like it, you could subscribe to my channel. But yeah, thank you so much for being with me, joining me. It's very nice having you here. And see you later then. Bye, guys.